thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. We did our skincare and now we're just doing kind of recreating my makeup that I did while I was in Florida, and that's honestly like my everyday kind of makeup. Okay, so that was Candlelit and White Peach under the eye. You could see how beautiful and glowy and just like evened out my under eyes look now. And then all I'm gonna do is flip over to the other side of my brush, and then I'm just going to take that across my eyelid as well, just to even it out, because I do have like redness on my eye. So that's just gonna give me like a nice even base. Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm a blush girly. I'm very like blush blind, I would say. And I will always go back in with more blush because I am who I am. But one reason why I like to do my brightening shade after my blush is just to like soften it if I need it. But 9 times out of 10, I do go back in with blush because I just am who I am. But look how pretty. Okay, so then my next step in my makeup routine, oh shoot, I don't have my setting spray. It's in my purse. I would go in with a setting spray and I would set all my creams. So I'm just gonna go grab one over here. We'll use this one again. I had used it a few weeks ago, I think. I didn't love the way it felt with a powder because I felt like it just really locked it in and was too drying for me. So I'm just gonna use it on my creams and see how I like it today. But this is the Tarte LifeLock Hydrating Setting Spray, and I'm gonna try not to use as much because I used a lot last time, so. I'll just do 4 spritzes. We're gonna let that dry down. And then while that dries down, we're gonna do our eyes, and then we'll do a little bit of a setting powder, okay? So in my same palette, I just grabbed an eyeshadow brush. I have eyeshadows in the very back. I'm gonna use my Butterscotch eyeshadow. And again, this is just like my everyday routine, and this is exactly what I wore while I was in Florida. So I like to start on my lid and just like place all the product down. And then once I have it down, then I'll take the brush and do like little windshield wiper motions to soften the edge. Just like that. Then I'll kind of blow it out so it doesn't just look like it ends right there on the edge. Same thing over here, just pressing it onto the lid. And again, this is the eyeshadow brush. It's also from Saint. All of Saint's brushes are double-sided. So you're getting like 2 brushes for one. But this color is so beautiful. I go back and forth between loving Butterscotch, which is what I'm using right now, and then also Bubba. They're both beautiful. Thank you so much for doing that, Becky. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Just adding a little bit more over here. I felt like it was kind of dark or lighter than the other side. My eye is twitching. Oh, P.S. I'm getting my eyes touched up on Thursday. So I have today and tomorrow to get work done. And then on Thursday, I go to get my LASIK or PRK done. So for those of you who don't know, I had LASIK done about 7 years ago, and I was very, very blind. Like, I was the worst of the day, they told me. I was close to being like legally blind. Could not even function. Like, I couldn't hear you if I didn't have my glasses on. Like, that's how bad it was. So anyway, I got LASIK, was absolutely wonderful, but within probably like 2 years, I probably should have went and got it touched up then, but I was like in denial, thinking like I was just being insatiable. But no, here we are like 7 years later, and I have been in contacts for the last like 6 months.